can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
A brand new show with that beautiful choir. You just heard Voices of Praise, and there's nothing but big praise coming for a brand new musical comedy starting tonight on City TV, and it is called
Perfect Harmony. Perfect Harmony. Bradley Whitford, Anna Camp. We know her, of course, from Pitch Perfect, and we know him from basically everything. Bradley Whitford has been in so much, and yet this is still a departure for him. I caught up with the cast. There are a few of them in Los Angeles, and I talked to them about, you know, the inspiration for the show and why it's such a great TV show for right now in 2019.
We need that so uplifting.
Yeah.
Arthur Cochran, chair of Princeton's music department.
I am retired.
We're getting ready for a choir competition. We need your help.
And I think the heart of the show is the relationships between all of the characters.
It's a really fun combination. It's like really acidic and kind of biting humor, but it's not cynical.
Inspiration can be found in the most unlikely of places, because Arthur finds himself in a situation where he has lost his only friend in life and is about to take his, but he then hears some singing that is very bad and refuses to allow that to be the last thing he hears.
Horrible choir, like ear-bleeding choir.
So he goes in and literally finds inspiration, or finds his purpose trying to help this choir, and the choir finds inspiration in Arthur.
Life is short. Let's use this precious time to make some beautiful music.
Whitford is having a moment. I was so surprised by him in this role. Full disclosure, I cried at the first episode, and I'm not a big crier. I see a lot of stuff, and this one made me cry. It got me right in the heart, something like this choir did this morning. But you remember Bradley Whitford, right? Of course, from West Wing. He's in Handmaid's Tale. He was in Get Out, you know. So he's amazing, and it's really fun to see him in this departure. And all the cast, maybe except for one, was pretty excited to have Bradley Whitford leading them in this choir and the TV show.
And we just witnessed it here. Music really does uplift the spirit.
Exactly. You and I couldn't get enough of that.
So to have a show that centers on that is beautiful. And like you said, get your tissues out. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You have another clip?
I do. Bradley Whitford talking about how big of a deal this is and a change for him.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This is as loud as you get.
Stand up straight. I need to hear you.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Don't do that.
These sort of qualities or these sort of abilities have always been in Bradley Whitford. Some of the choices that he makes, I think, are like just spot on.
I really didn't know who Bradley Whitford was before this. I haven't watched this stuff. I'm too young to watch Get Out, and West Wing was like a million years ago.
He is different in everything he does.
Absolutely.
It takes me a minute sometimes to you know, I mean, I know it's him, but I'm like, what is different? Because that's not the same.
Yeah.
You're singing the wrong part. You're an alto.
I've never sung alto.
Things change as women get older.
Adorable cast. We're already falling in love with them just from these clips.
Now, the show is set in the South, but it has a really diverse cast, and I think it is a show that people are really going to want to turn on every week and just feel good.
Yes.
Feel good. But Bradley Whitford is a bit, you know, he's got some quips in there. He tells them about themselves.
Okay.
So it's got a variety. It's not saccharine sweet, but it'll get you in the feels.
Okay, so you've got one more clip?
Yeah, one more clip. Talking about the show and now, why it's the right time now.
Amazing. Is this hell?
It's a really divisive and odd time. And so to be able to see the life that you recognize, because my life, that's what it looks like. My world looks like Perfect Harmony. All look different, all different ages, all different backgrounds.
When you're making music together, it's really impossible to look down on each other.
I think that Arthur, you know, has an idea of who we are, and we have this idea about him, and I think the show is going to kind of break down those barriers, and we get to see that, like, oh, I was wrong. wrong, you know, by judging this person.
We have a chance to do something amazing, and he is a part of that. This crusty, unpleasant man.
Amen. Sign us up. So it all airs and premieres tonight. What time, T?
8:30 City TV.
Right here on City TV because it's perfect harmony. We're going to work on that.
Hard. We're going to work on it hard.
Thanks, Tara.
Thanks.
Right now, we're going to throw things upstairs to Melanie Ng in the newsroom.